On Saturday, November 8th, 2025, I set out with a bunch of my friends to Merritt's Road in Farmingdale, New York, in hopes of catching some of the Long Island Railroad Z trains. If you just watched that and went, what the heck is a Z train? Well, I'll tell you exactly that. Due to signal replacement between Mineola and Hicksville, the Long Island Railroad decided to bring back Z trains, which are double-decker trains that run between Penn Station and Ronkonkoma via the Babylon, Central, and Ronkonkoma branch, which actually forms a backward Z shape, giving it its name. The reason why this train was so rare compared to any other M7 that runs on the Ronkonkoma line was that this one used double-deckers, which are extremely rare to see besides the Greenport Scoot equipment swaps. So anyway, we decided to head out to Merritt's Road on that Saturday morning in hopes of seeing the trains on both Central and Ronkonkoma branches. Merritt's Road was just at the junction. The first train we saw was train 7929 from Penn Station to Ronkonkoma on its second leg of the journey. The train would then switch ends at Bethpage Interlocking by Bethpage, New York, to come past us on its final leg to Ronkonkoma. We then walked down to a parking lot next to the Merritt's Road crossing to see the train going back down the Central branch. Due to the length of turnaround time, Z trains would be running every 2 hours. So we decided to head down to Massapequa Park station on the Babylon branch to catch some action in the meantime. This is actually my first time being to Massapequa Park station and my first time ever railfanning on the Babylon branch, which was pretty cool. We were able to beat 7929 to Massapequa Park with an amazing horn show from engine 506. Up next was another Z train from Penn Station to Ronkonkoma. This train was symboled as 7928 and gave us a nice horn show too. Last but not least, we decided to stay for a Long Island Railroad train roustabout to Babb, which was a 6-car set being led by engine number 411. We then moved to our final stop, that being Pine Lawn, to catch 2 more Z trains, one of which was the eastbound that we saw at Massapequa Park. Our first train was train 7953 Beth, from Ronkonkoma, New York to Bethpage Interlocking. Last but not least was LIRR train 7928 KO, which was running from Penn Station to Ronkonkoma, New York via Bethpage Interlocking. This was the same eastbound that we saw at Massapequa Park, so we gave us a nice horn show on its first departure, and you'll see in a second what I mean by first departure. Now before we end the video, I just like to show some of the camera shots that I took today, as I decided to bring the T3i out for a rare occasion. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I am so glad that I was able to see the run of these Z trains. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, this may be the final runs with DMs. The Long Island Railroad plans to electrify the Central Branch sometime in the near future, but who knows if that's ever going to happen. Alright, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm really sorry about being behind. Just a lot of things have been going on. So yeah, bye.